Salutations, this is Grim Devil, and welcome back to our Let's Play of Caves of Cud. We're in Nashramir, the repugnant beast. We're in Yafo. We ended last episode realizing that we don't have a ganglionic teleprojector, which was my plan for getting by the hostile chrome pyramids in the hostile site, the hostile historic site of... No, did we go to Tunip? I think we might have finished Tunip. Tunip was fine. We got everything in Tunip, I think. Harkalep was the difficult one. With this episode, we're going to start by visiting our villages and trying to see if we can't find granite. So let's do that. Let's fly. There's a village right here. Let's check this one out. And see what kind of walls we have. Brick. Yeah, just brick. That makes sense. It's a cool village. We don't have any like quests for Harkalep. Yeah, a couple of things that we know are at Harkalep. And then the golem, and that's it. Yeah. Okay, so no village quests. Let's go to this village here. All right, what is this? Granite! It's right here! All right, Narrowleel. We are going to... Let me see if there's any granite like in... Oh, one of the other hexes around it. Hexes, tiles. Kihuth, extra-dimensional Natali Tinker, and Esper from the Cabal of whatever the Greek letter is in astral projection. Okay. Ooh, okay. I don't love... Okay. Alright. This is fine now. Let's berserk and charge. Oh. Charge. Yes! We got another +1 ego. Which brings us to more than 30. Oh, it's a 32. We can use a couple of brain brines. After we try to... Let's see. Let's go over here. Just looking for if there's more granite in the village area. A human skin tent. What? Whoops. I mean, I'm very happy there's granite. We don't really worry too much. Very happy. All right, so we're just gonna do this here. Hopefully, I don't think people get mad at us. I don't think. Let's do it on the other side though. Just, yeah. And I guess we'll just do this square here. All right, let's equip that Nano Neuro Animator, which is a tool. Yeah. Equip it in our hand. Wait for it to beep. No, it doesn't need to beep. How do we use it? Activate. Granite. You imbue the granite with life. Okay. It's trivial, but we can level it up. Let's... Oh, we need to, like, proselytize it, right? Can I talk to it? What am I? We don't have proselytize. You know what? I kind of want to give up and just learn proselytize. It's fine. We have so many skill points. Let's just do it at this point. Persuasion. Proselytize. And then we'll get inspiring presence too. Okay, I know that's a lot, but now we can use it. And we don't have to worry about finding the right mechanimist, because it's been too long. You know what? I just realized... Oh, no. Right, we can... The issue before wasn't that we had too many skills. It was that we have dystechnia. So yeah, there's proselytize right here. Okay. We convinced the animated granite to join us. Cool. So, now, first of all, remove, equip this one. And I guess we should equip our friend here with some things. But first I want to try putting Visage on. And taking a look. Oh, look at those hit points. Fantastic. Doesn't say what the level is, but we can level it up. Okay. So, and I think there's something else that we need to do here. So, if we look at the golem, there's like a trick, I think, to doing a wall, an infrastructure golem. No, that's not what we want. We want the friend to be a wall golem. Right? Yeah, the walls, resistances, all animatable walls. Wasn't there... Oh, here. I think this is it. Yeah, this is the thing. Due to the way that Metachrome limbs are assigned, there's a trick that can enable some body shapes to get extra Metachrome limbs, a method of gaining extra limbs with natural weapons on the follower which match a slot type on the resultant golem body, where normally that creature has other natural weapons that are included in the resultant golem body. Makes both the extra limbs type, this is written so weirdly, and the normal natural weapon limbs end up with Metachrome weapons. The easiest example is to use the Circle of Light in the Court of Algogot to give a stone wall follower pincers. Yeah, I forgot about this Circle of Light in the Court of Algogot. Hand slot natural weapons, and then create a golem with that follower. The golem will naturally get the 2 stud slots as Metachrome weapons, and also the small crack slots as Metachrome weapons because the pincers matching the type of the small hands. The trick appears to backfire with Giersch Cone as the source of the golem oddity. Follower with no natural weapons will use this to assign primary limb. Okay. So we need to get a circle in the light of the Court of Algogot, which you get by pacifying or killing Giersch Algogot, who is at the bottom of Golgotha. Right. And you're the Giersch faction. Okay. So I definitely forgot about this. We have a friend, though, and that's cool. We can equip our friend with some things. Right? We can give you things. Let's give you, let's get you some weapons. No, just everything. Yeah, this is a good weapon. Yeah, you take that. Okay. And then take a Zetachrome dagger. I don't know. And then armor. What do we have we can give you? Dazzle Cheek. True. The Coiled Veil of Tunip. Light Manipulation. Sure. We're not using it. Take a Black Moat. Take some plaster for sneakers. Take this one. No, did we? No, yeah, take the traveling buffs of Hawan. We have other ones. Okay. That's something. Yeah, the wall does not... No, the wall does move. Just not very quickly. Well, we move very quickly, I think is the issue. Okay. Look. All right, so you do have most of those things equipped. Because we have on our arms... Yeah, Otherworld Luca. Yeah, this one. That's what we want. You have, yeah, 44. I mean, you don't even need a lot of armor. But those weapons are good. Okay. You're not using the coiled veil. I guess I'll take it back. I'll take those things back. Okay. Remove this. Here. Let's use the Precinct Navigator. Our face, let's put on Rescued Blessing. Okay. All right. All right, Animated Granite. Let's have some fun. All right, so I guess it's fine to bring you down. Like, I guess we should... All right, the Gersh faction. -50. So I think it'll be... I think if we go to Algogot, it'll be a holy place. So I think we need to get our reputation with the Gersh higher. They're interested in trading secrets about the locations in the Moonstare. I think we need to hang out in the Moonstare more. I do want to do this, and I think we can. Let's fly. And we can always, if something happens to this animated wall, there's a lot more where that came from. Do I have books? No, not a ton. Okay. I think we should go back to the Moonstare. What? We've got a Kyukakia recoiler. Ezra, Yafo. I guess an Ezra recoiler is the closest. It would be good. All right, let's... It would be good to, like, find a Yd Freehold recoiler, if that's possible. Let's see if that's possible. Nothing to trade. You... Okay. Wait, have we not been here before? Why does it look like we haven't... We haven't explored this before? Have we not been to the Yd Freehold? Well, that's huge. I guess we haven't. Okay, hold on. That's what we're doing. We have just come to the Yd Freehold for the first time. All right, so we need to actually, like, talk to everyone and do this whole thing. All right, so here's Goic. Warty skin and crooked bone were stretched out by an improbable row of centuries. The frog is now a looming, spine-skewed being, but his visage peels into an affable grin and dissolves the menace of his frame. A gigantic tongue flops out of his mouth now and again to bat something off his stepland back or muss the ground behind you. So you're hated by tortoises, loved by the denizens of the Yd Freehold. We'll chat with you. Live and drink, friend. Come to the Yd, share together. Feel safe and free as wood smoke. Who are you? Urk is called Reep by dwellers Gok. Urk is a dweller here too. Kirk, and before then, a builder of place. Goik, reap, geuk, muck, reap, and many eyes. Build a new Yd in the reef, hundreds of years. You tower over every other frog I've seen. Are you Svardim? Rick is Svardim like the hatchling from the egg, but wound down the shoot, reap of years in hundreds, and grown so long and warty. Rick was a hatchling once. Cries rip to think on it. Aren't the Svardim one of the Gyre plagues? Yes, Rick was once plague in the sky hundreds of years. Not so now. Long time Rick, Giyup, Mock, hide in the sponge and eat lice. When find many eyes, Rick and friends build the Yd, joyful helping. Do you know anything of the other plagues? Plagues bloom 1,000 year, then die, rip, back, shrink under the earth's sponge, or move here and there. Vanta, Gershling, Rotai, Rick the hatchling, once saw roof, the Nephilim loom. Rick frightened and hid inside a sponge for 30 moons. These shining pipes, what are they? Water and gas pipe through the Yd to feed the roof plants, reap, dwellers and machines. Dwellers blew the glass in hues like the prism perch to look pretty, shared together, joyful helping. What can you tell me about Yd? Reap, reaps joyfully. Each shared together, Rick walk and feel safe and free as wood smoke, here, there, through the corals under the pipes. Great pond reap and reef air, eat star apple and drink roof, see crick, pattern on the bright bip, slugs. All right, you have nothing to trade. All right, so yeah, now let's look around and talk to people. A humor. We've seen humors before, I'm pretty sure. But here's Gyub. The great frog's towering body is poised in peace and festooned like a skin temple. Her shoulders drip with soft cloth and ornaments across the gamut of value. She takes no care to arrange or separate them. Yeah, let's talk to you. Long smoky croak. Friend, here at last. Sit, smoke, rest. Sorry, have we already spoken? Aye, but seconds ago, as only yesterday. No? Ho, ho, ho. Continued croaking laughter. Ho, 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 krrk. Ho, ho, krrk. We have fun. I can't help but notice your impressive stature, even in repose. So large, oh, well, hatchlings so rage-dense, size diffuses, no? However, Mac diverges, oh, egg rage simmers on crick, a greater pot, our voiced eld feeble, close your ears to crick, it, ho, who are you? Over time, Gyub, good as any rock. Names, greetings, Gyub. I am Nashramir. Congratulations, condolence, whichever. Mind and name slipped by another. Well, let's talk about something else then. What can you tell me about Yd? Sun we once blotted out nestles our horizon. Rip, we crack, ten through seeds, crack, with crack, algae, wrap, crack, in crysteel, bathe in crack, arc light, build, live, fight. Here as elsewhere grow is struggle. Fun to watch, no? Ho, ho, ho. You have an emerald starbat cherub figurine gives a ton of reputation with winged mammals. I would like it. You know what? But let's, before we get it on our face. Oh, do we need to repair this? Oh, that's fine. Yeah, do that. On our face, let's put on our extra dimensional face there for a little extra ego. I don't know if that actually helped anything. And then let's buy it. Floating glow sphere. We have one. What about 386? Oh, plaster for sneakers. Perfect. Not quite perfect, but pretty perfect. Take one of these skull caps too. Take them both. I know they don't weigh anything, but I don't care anymore. All right, great. I'm going to keep this face on me for a little bit. Okay. Is there anything here we don't know? Mushroom case. Half moon glass roofs the subterranean and protects the corpse eaters who have prospered inside. They are an arcology of gills. And there are some strange tubes here. We don't know what they are. No, don't. We don't want to risk breaking them. I feel like we should tattoo our wall to make it a little more apparent what that it's our friend. Here is Warden Una, draped in a heavy coat of scrap, wearing a beastly mask, and wielding a hand-cranked wheel fiddle. They look more the part of a pageantry player than a villager's defender. Up close, however, you glimpse the hilt of their brand, the butt of their gun, and the burnished black aegis of unmarked fullerite that they employ. Eyes of burnished azurum peek through the sockets of their beaked mask, suggesting the very threat their costume was meant to annul. You're hated by a lot of folks. I'll talk to you. Let's see. Wait, what are your personality is like? I don't know. You're scary, a beastly mask.
Moon and sun, friend, you walk the Yd Freehold, and are welcome if peaceful. Is there aught you need from Une? Need you defending or cybernetic wares, or are you here for the hurdy-gurdy?
Who are you?
I am called Une, Warden Une, when someone needs to wear authority for outsiders. And you, what's your name?
I am Nashramir.
Lovely to meet you, Nashramir. Now need a question answered, a tune played, a body upgraded.
What is a hurdy-gurdy?
An old music machine. Well, I suppose this one is not so old. This one I commissioned from a wandering artisan whose life I saved. A story for another time. Surely you've business.
Tell me about the... Oh, that thing sounds like a dying animal.
Oh, so it called to you, a fellow dying animal.
I'm not a dying animal.
You are a dying animal. So am I. We're all dying animals, scrabbling for what extra scraps of time we can grasp. Even the eons old, we are each and every one of us a dying animal or plant. We all decay, is the point. And the hurdy-gurdy doesn't like how you sound either, for what it's worth.
Are your eyes glowing?
Of course my eyes do not glow. You see the glint of my mask's optics.
Your shield bears resemblance to a Templar's aegis.
If it were a Templar's aegis, it would bear the holy rhombus. No knight would be caught dead carrying this blank slate.
Where did you get it?
I think it best if we kept to more practical questions.
I apologize for prying.
I'm not wroth with you, but I owe you no conclusion so easily grasped. All the same, consider yourself forgiven if you wish. Sit and listen to my hurdy-gurdy, and we shall be friends.
Very well. Tell me about the Freehold.
Oh, I am hardly an unbiased observer, I'm afraid. The Freehold is the only welcoming home I could have ever have imagined for myself, and my home before was worse than most. I feel a freedom and responsibility here that I would know nowhere else, that no one else could ever know at all. But bias aside, you can see for yourself that we are a collective thriving without hierarchy. I'm rightly proud to defend that.
I'm just here to listen.
Then you are welcome. Make comfort as you need, and I will play.
You said you sell cybernetics.
I did, and I do. Are you in the market?
Where did you get these implants?
I've found them here and there. Are you interested or merely fatally curious?
Were they in use when you found them?
I think it best if we kept to more practical questions.
Yes, you've got artifacts, but these are all implants that we can't actually use, so we don't care. It's nice to meet you, though. There's some folks over here. We have Rojas. He is Mudrock in the kaleidoscope. His salt-pocked skin, slouching spine, and dour expression are imported from the farmsteading reaches of western Cud. But he stands draped in the bright colors of his brilliant Eastbourne flock. Seems to be some kind of, I'll close this door. Kaleidoslug herder.
Aya?
Greetings. I am Nashramir.
Rokas, I ranch these here buttes.
Are those giant slugs?
Kaleidoslugs. Beautiful slugs they are. Lovely crooners. Love 'em. Big ol' slug.
Is this your ranch?
I said I ranch these here buttes. The freeholders ain't much for letting a body lay claim to land. Ain't what I'd a wished for. But as the Istakari say, should your compass lead you to the 6-day stilt, throw it in the well.
Are you from the desert? How did you end up here?
Lived most of my life on the desert steppe twixt the flower fields of Cud and the Miri salt pans. I ended up here when my snap-brained cousin played tinker with one of them coiler doodads. The less said about all that, the better.
What do you think of the Yd Freehold?
It is what it is. Fine place, though. I've a trade, critters, and nowheres else to go. I ain't much for grand experiments. I just gotta live. Ken?
Live and drink, Rojas. Okay. Here's a sign, whoops, for market. Okay, let's check this market out. Here we have, oh, Kara. Her big web feet slosh over the ground to convey her little frog self. Lace stripes of plastic lomerit form decorative rings through her nostrils and around her eyelids. Okay. Live and drink, friend. Crick. Drink and friend. Cricka me. Cricka. Are you Svardim? Vardy, yes, but riff. Gentle, no kill. Why aren't you aggressive too? Hatchling hungry, angry, hungry, kill, eat, don't eaten. Calm down avengefully. Why are you dressed like an apothecary? Shoop! Apothecary. Yes, apothecary. Do you know what those are? Kirkapoth. Eel, woon a bandage. Wiki, kirk, wood, orsh, room, jector, ossail. Once? Kirka? Kirk, greep, kirka, me. What do you think of the freehold? Good. Just good. Very good. Kirka, not very words. It's all right. You seem to like it here. Yes, to like, but never home else, so... You got nothing we really care that much about. Okay. And there's enough Tolly Forger here. Okay, auto-explore a bit. Oh, whoa! Okay. Well, we'll take all that. I did not... Hold up. I didn't mean to just bust down... Turn off burrowing claws. Yikes. Oh, here's the... I think this is their, like, regeneration chamber, which... Yeah, the regeneration tank. And so if we ever lost a limb and couldn't get it back, you can use this to get it. But we have regen, so we don't actually need it. Auto explore. I'll take this. Oh yeah, there's convalescence here. All right, let's leave this way. And keep exploring. Here we have a sign that says workshop. Let's check that out. Here we have Bep. Skinny spotted arms and legs flap in an unfolded position. His eyes bulge even further apart than others' Fardim, and in the center of his orbed head a warty ridge is thrusted up. The pupils of his eyes are narrowed with spirited interest.
Bepsy Widget, or Bepsy Widget?
Bep.
Bep is Bep, good meat.
Are you Svardim?
Bep Vardim from the egg once.
What do you know of the Gyre?
Grr, Bep Flame and Ben Brass to make ringball gear for library. Bepsy Widget or Bepsy Widget?
So much trash. Did a goat folk bully crash through your workshop?
Tinker mess. Flame bits for tinkin' onto floor. Recruit snap. Glass smatter. Core fries and lucky spill.
Tell me about Yd Freehold.
Bep make all and any's. Bep to lounge in green gold cubby. Smoke rip. Pillow kirk and kirka and tilly.
You definitely have things. Right, but you can't tell us what they are. Scaled, yeah, we don't have the scaled item mod, so we might as well take that. Okay, sure. I am curious about the other things. Let's wear Visage. Yeah, we'll have to wear it on our face. That's okay. Oh, yeah. Let's get that Yd Freehold recoiler, please. That is exactly what I want. All right, so 210 drams. Lots of stuff I'm sure we could sell you. Oh, yeah. Why do we have these? Makes no sense. Sell those. I know they don't weigh anything, but tired of looking at them. Actually, we need a little more. Yeah, okay. We can sell these things. Great. Right arm, use the Precinct Navigator and put that back on. Okay, we've got that data disk. And the recoiler. Okay, got it right there. Replace that cell. Disassemble the cell. Install the solar cell. Okay. Cool. Okay, cool. That was great. I heard a weird sound. Unfinished sculpture. The wet paints of earth, clay, slag, chrome, and dye slouch a half idea with material weight. The transformation is arrested through indecision or neglect. Okay. I'm going to auto-explore. I don't care about the wire strand. What are you? Strange furniture. No, don't break anything. I guess we could put Visage back on, but... I don't care right now, to be honest. Coral pit. Darkness floods up the polyp-strewn fringes of an open pit. Here is... the ontological... The warden keeps putting cells in and out of their ontological anchor. Some kind of bookshelf. Oh, sorry, bookshop. We've got Raycat and Denizen of the Yd Freehold. Okay. Just a library. Oh, there's a Schrodinger page here. I don't think we can read it without getting into trouble, can we? Yeah, no, we get in trouble. Okay. Hello. Here's Mac. Moist, patterned skin sloughs around 1,000 bubble warts, and a horn crown rounds his enormous head 13 span high. On his malachine face, 2 fleece-like lids droop to couch ireful eyes of amber. A guttural boom in the contrabass spectrum drums out of his vocal sac, vibrating the warty webbing on his overgrown toes. He is a chiliad-chewed, mountainous wad of spite. Okay.
What indignity you have to heap upon... What indignity have you come to heap upon the mound, whelp? Out with it.
Who are you?
Who am I? Mock. That's all you get. I'll not waste the honey of my mouth.
Actually, I kind of want to do like...
my mouth on idle inquiries.
I've never seen a frog of your stature.
And is that the whole of your fool statement?
Yes.
Trust what you hear of the Svardim, whelp. The sky blackens at our accession, and we are like to eat you.
What can you tell me about the Freehold?
Have the Yd chewed the hue from your eyes? See for yourself. Free folk make a gathering here, and their rackets ring through the reef. One can hardly steep in his greens without being muled to by a salt-stung baby.
This pond is peaceful.
It was once.
What happened?
Welp, affix your eyes to that clam right yonder. Go step inside and find your answers.
Let's take a look at this clam. Giant waveform half-shells of calcium are dusted with moss and algae. They lie at an open, welcoming angle, and the portal muscle at their center palpitates with spatiotemporal regularity. We will step in that, but not right now. Let's go down here. A painted funerary urn, but we already know about it. Dream by the light of our freehold, 7-2E6. I probably should have accepted Angahine's lessons after all. Sith Uthosos. You see it nestling in the mental plane. The loving memory of Bebabayabo. I will discuss them with my own choices. Adsasolus. Sometimes my rest must be a demonstration of the enigma. All right, let's keep going. Okay, not much in there. Okay, new information. A narrative is confined to the etched boundaries of this stone, to the reductive duality of its form. This carved diptych. It's about the Yd Freehold. Centuries after the height of the Gyre, the Svardim Goek, Mach, and Giub, I think we've met all of them, met the Galgal Many Eyes while languishing inside of a reef sponge. Together they founded the Yd Freehold to live out the rest of their lives. And in 901, the villagers of the Yd Freehold and its founders abolished all forms of hierarchy from their settlement. The two pillars of civic life in the Freehold thus became anarchy and authenticity. Cool. Okay, hold on. Someone was over here. Hi. It's just a Mechanimous Pilgrim. Okay. All right, let's go down here. There's a sign that says living quarters. We have some kind of... It's a phase cannon tinker and hired guard. A guard to... whom? Alright, just a hired guard. Let's go this way. An ornately engraved marble door with a plaque. Giant dragonfly. Okay. Hello. A shoemaker. Engraved boots. We already know about it. A painting. Okay, I think we've seen those descriptions. An unplanished godhead, juicing cannibal. Have we seen those? He is a man beyond the pathogen, muscles bulging in grotesque asymmetry, skin both gnashed and scaled, teeth filed into fangs, quivering pupils dilated to the size of coins, and sclera raw with the tributaries of blood. Cool. Okay. Auto explore. Huh. Okay. Thought there would be stuff to buy or something. So I think we've explored the area. Oh, did we go down here? Yeah, we did. Okay. And did we talk to you? Yeah. Oh, you're one of the founders of the Freehold, aren't you? What was this voice? Founder the quarry. Founder. Rip is water taking, no? To be breached and a sink? How cruel the judgment. Rook.
Ho ho!
Oh, right, that's you.
Ho ho! This voice japes. We witnessed to the birth of Yd, the quarry, no?
I forgot which one this was.
Yes, we were present. Blep, if less active than other bodies, but we saw and rattled with memory artifacts as a consortium. Rip, lockbox rattles with jewels, shards of eon old data disks, bits of stories and places, kin fleeing, louse meals, ghastly boredom, but fate's caprice brought us through history's footsteps. There was a machine speaker and her ursine apprentice with his little plant, and the sower with a tetrad of chubby whelps, and then at last many eyes. Our dear Galgal, so many. But alas, like our sea grape friend's lockbox, these memories are not mine to retrieve at will. They come and go, and may be warped by eld.
Okay. Where is that Galgal? It's like we saw it, or we saw its like psychic presence. It was over here. How do we get there? Oh, not this way. Oh, here's the downstairs, right here. Many eyes, yeah. Hi. A troika of monstrous gleaming wheels orbit a center sphere of xenon clouds and gallium lightning. The spokes are laminated crystale, bled of their emerald imperfections, and the rims are milky epithelium, a single iris stretched to the topology of a torus and checkered on the underside with pupils. Its movement traces the carpentry of worlds.
Non-Moloch returning from Bright Sheol.
Yes, I've returned from Bright Sheol.
None Malak her at home, non Malak in Makom Yd.
What's happening? Non-Malak?
Non Malak here at home, non Malak in Makom Yd.
Okay, you're going kind of wild here. You have nothing to trade. Auto-explore. Alright. Well, that's interesting. Did we do the food? Well, we didn't look here. Let's eat some tongue-in-cheek. The ability tongue. We can use sticky tongue. And we can... Whenever we jump, we beguile a creature as per beguiling at rank 7 to 8. That's pretty wild. I'll take all that stuff. Take that. Okay. All right. I guess that's the Yd Freehold. We did get the recoiler, which was great because we don't have another recoiler that's this close here. All right, let's walk into the clam like Mac told us to do. And here we are. But the Svardim here are still neutral to us. Oversized and glistening, green feet pitter-patter like raindrops, quiet when alone and deafening at scale. Stirred on by a lightning-quick metabolism and shaken with thunderous pangs of hunger, she longs to grip prey in her sticky forefeet and gnaw to the bone. Yeah, and we can use tongue. Nothing's hostile, though, so I don't really particularly want to. All right, let's fly. Oh, we're all the way over here in Lake Hinnom. Okay, yeah, let's look at these ruins. Ovoid Spade Bich. Okay. Let's take a look around. I am going to turn on my burrowing claws at this point. What are these walls, actually? Machine walls, okay. Big ol' slugs. Got a lot of books. Okay. More books. Many of those who have studied the penumbra calculus to go but here. Yeah, we've not... I forgot that we never went to the Yd Freehold. That's pretty wild. Bring the artifact you tried to identify something and fail. However, there's nothing but to have told you that, she continued. But you also can also auto-explore the map. Press highlight for an artifact. Yeah, I do that. I'll take this sturdy, flawless Crysteel longsword, sure. I'm going to leave the silver nugget. I'm going to take that biodynamic cell. And disassemble Visage. I'm going to leave the regular Crysteel longsword. Okay. A failed energy relay. A lot of books here. I'm trying to briefly scan all this text, but it's too much to read out loud. Okay, now we're just ripping walls down. Pretty fun. Oh, and there's lava underneath all of it. Okay, pretty fun. A bronze mace. Oh, this is a long book. That we might sunder these half men. I'm curious. Is there something here? Oh, it's about Argive? Well, Argive's mentioned. Engelhind is mentioned. Otho. All of these different... Clonk. All of these different entities are mentioned here. Very interesting. Alright, so nowhere else to explore. Let's fly again. We don't need to go back to the Yd Freehold. We do want to go to the Moonstair. And I guess we're gonna start heading up to Ein Rouge. Tucked into a marble glade is the cloven trunk of Chava, the tree of life. Its fallen leaves lay like a mirrored carpet, and the dream wrens churr a cycle carol. And we want to go in the Moonstair partially to get more reputation with the Gersh. But also, we need to go here if we can't find 3 drams of neutron flux. We should also read the descriptions of these places. Hex prisms burst out of black marble beds, and their edges decohere as warm static dew. The stair purrs at low frequency. The deep jungle, thriving flori. I think we never read these. Thriving flori pack the loam with maze-dense roots, and a high wreath canopy chokes off the last beams of light. The Palladium Reef, an arcology of bright polyps, arches across the soldered trellis of old, and a rich diversity of life peoples it. On Lake Hinnom, coral fingers poke out of the sponge bed and pierce the algal bloom where white esh flock in the hundreds. Okay. Baroque ruins, rampant greenspread canopies, a starburst of the eater's richest works. The jungle is torn at the corners where crystal balustrades and star orchid lancets peek through. All sounds very cool. There's Uva. All right, hidden by a choking canopy and inside a hollowed-out nimbus beam, here stretches the ancient oligarchy, where the middling classes strolled and sneered. The rich built opulent monuments to themselves in the desolate theocracy whose ruins lie on a black marble glade. And Harkalep, entombed in a sarcophagus of circuitry and atop the star orchid cornices, here stretches the ancient monarchy where streets crossed at right angles. Okay, so I think if we go straight north from here, we'll eventually get to the Moonstair. We discovered the lair of Baranaraha, legendary goat folk Clippeth. Okay. It was hopefully not hostile. I'm going to auto-explore. Yeah, they're all fine. They're all neutral. We could go down and talk to them. Let's see what kind of reputation they have. All right. Let's go to that downstairs. Floor. Are you... No, let's just kind of like circumvent this mushroom. Alright, I'll take the Zetachrome arrow. A wax sweep. Lovely. Alright, just ripping through these mudroot walls. And let's go visit the legendary... Where am I? Okay. Here is Kindle-thumbed Baranaraha, legendary goat folk Clippeth. Braised tassels spill out of the shadows to frame a blank countenance, and the pleats of a sarong thrash to an unfelt wind. I think we've read those descriptions before. So you're hated by unshelled reptiles, loved by goat folk. Okay. You have nothing to trade. All right. Was worth checking. Let's fly. I don't know why I'm flying. Right, here we are at the moon stair now. All right, let's auto explore. We're gonna keep going up. Though if we find people that we can talk to, we should do that. Well, I just want to go up, if we can. Oh yeah, we can just break the hexes? Oh, look at that. Easy. Okay. I do want to look for locations in the moon stair because those are apparently very valuable. For oh, I do need to be careful as I'm ripping through things of walking through warm static. I should be careful. So easy to rip through. Yeah, to get reputation with the Gersh, we want location. We want moon stair location, so we should be exploring a little bit. Okay. Psychic presence here somewhere, which we will try to fight. Auto explore. All right, there it is. All right. Paba. Okay. Let's get a little closer. Let's berserk and judge. Okay, we didn't instantly kill you, but we did chop off your right arm. There's a crystal dagger on the ground. Oh, I'm just gonna attack you. Okay. That's fun. Whoa. We're okay. Alright. We lost a bit of health. Can I discharge over here? Dismember? I'm resisting life drain. Okay. Well, maybe it's worth siphon vimming one of you. Alright, I'm gonna turn Berserk back on. Whoa! Am I still Berserk? Yes. Alright, well, I have all my hit points. We are doing fine. I'm not berserked anymore. Dismember. Alright, they disappeared. Did we... I guess I killed you. Where's our friend? Oh, there you are. How are you doing? You're fine. Okay. Alright, well, we don't need to hang around here anymore. We can go back. Because we want to go straight north. Auto explore. I'm just trying to explore the moon stair area a little bit. Okay, let's go north. And I realize we probably should put in a cutscene. I do want to remember next episode. Next time we go to Yaffa, we definitely need to use some brain brine. Let me go this way. Okay. Oh, we got hostile things here. Dream Krungles. Anchor shanks wet with a nameless slick do a stubborn glomming onto the ground. A saucer rife with nubs bends upward, and sitting inside it, a steamy globe gurgles sounds of the other world. There are processes at work on those moistened inner clouds, but their rules are locked beyond knowledge. That's fun. Okay, another foreign entity here. I'm just gonna walk through the fire. Alright, Berserk. What did I lopped off its head, but it's still alive? I chopped off its face. I lopped off its head. It must have had 2 heads. Chopped off its right arm, its left arm. He's missing his face, his feet, his hands, his head, his left arm, and his right arm. And... Alright, you stop bleeding. I'm gonna dismember. And what did I just take off? Anything? Do you have anything left to dismember? Alright, you died. Curious. Yeah. Oh yeah, we still have this face. We should put on, I think Rescued Blessing, right? For a little extra strength. Oh, there's a Chrome Pyramid, but that one's friendly. Alright. Oh, I know we need to put in a cut. Famished, you say? Just whip up a meal. Okay. Said 0 gel over there. These are, yeah, these are neutral. It's so nice ripping through these. Some extra dimensional beings here, yeah. Okay, we're gonna put in a cut. Next episode, we're gonna keep exploring the Moonstair a bit. We haven't actually found any Moonstair locations, but we'll keep trying, and at the very least, we'll get to Java. And then we'll go back to Yafo, use some brain brine. There's a lot of things we want to do. And then we're going to want to go down to Agglegoat. A lot of stuff. If we can get... We really need to find people with Gersh reputation, which might be hard to find. Although we have... I do believe we have... I don't know where it would be. But somewhere we have... I think... Schrodinger's page. For... Oh, look at all these copper nuggets. Just drop those. A Schrodinger's page. There it is. That's chapter unspecified. So we could use that. I'm not sure how much that gives, but we'll find out. I enjoyed playing with you today, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.